Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 17 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells, guys. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Go ahead, sign up with Novig if you haven't already. Use code SPPICKS when you guys sign up for a deposit bonus. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Huge slate today. Starting with the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 200. Toronto plus 170 with the over-under at 9. Toronto coming into this matchup 13-13. The Yankees 15-11. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 3.16. Pitching for the Yankees is Max Fried with an ERA of 1.42. Head-to-head. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Gausman. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. He's given up 6 runs in his last 3 starts. Fried, coming off a 0-run game. 2 of his last 3 games, he hasn't given up a run here, so he's been playing pretty well lately. Toronto beating the Yankees yesterday 4-2. Ending their 5-game losing streak they were on. The unders hit in Toronto's 15 of their last 18 on the road. A lot of unders between these two. I really like Fried today on the mound. Really been the only pitcher, honestly, that's been like pretty solid for them. And I like the Yankees to bounce back today after, kind of a disappointing game yesterday. I'll take the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Baltimore plus 105 with the over-under at 9. Baltimore coming into this matchup 10-14. Detroit 15-10. Pitching for Baltimore is Brandon Young with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for Detroit is Casey Mize with an ERA of 2.22. Young, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a Washington win. Detroit, they're coming off a Padres win, a nice Padres series. Yeah, Baltimore just 2-4 against Detroit. You get Detroit 10-3 at home, where they've been playing very solid. The unders hit in 5 of their last 7 against Baltimore. Been a real struggle for Baltimore to really build up any kind of wins. They just have not been consistent so far this season. Mize, he's had some good games on the mound here. Young, not the best first start on the mound. I think I'm going to take the Tigers at home today. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. Boston opening up as road favorites at minus 115. The Guardians minus 105 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 14-13. Cleveland 14-10. Pitching for Boston is Tanner Houck with an ERA of 7.66. Pitching for Cleveland is Ben Lively with an ERA of 3.86. Houck, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Lively, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Boston on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Seattle losses. Cleveland, they're coming off a Yankees loss. Boston is just 2-7 against Cleveland, 1-4 on the road against Cleveland, where they've had their struggles. Cleveland 7-2 at home, been pretty good at home this season. Lively, 2 of his last 4 starts hasn't given up a run here. 2 of his last 3 starts. Houck's been good, aside from that Tampa game, which makes his ERA look really bad, where he gave up 11 runs. I think the Guardians, good at home today. Pretty good matchup here. Do like Lively on the mound. I'll take Cleveland at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Angels plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 12-13. The Twins 10-16. Pitching for the Angels is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 4.74. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Angels, they're coming off a Minnesota loss. Disappointing in yesterday, losing 11-4. Angels are just 1-7 against Minnesota, 0-5 on the road right now. The overs hit in 4 of their last 5 on the road against Minnesota. Minnesota 5-1 at home. Yeah, Angels just been bad on the road here. Been really hard to trust them on the road. Pretty even pitching matchup, I would say. I mean, yeah, very identical these last 3 games. And I like the Twins. A little bit of momentum. Angels have really struggled on the road right now. I'll take the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -155. The Brewers +130 with the over-under at 7.5. Brewers coming into this matchup 13-14. The Cardinals 11-15. Pitching for the Brewers is Quinn Priester with an ERA of 1.93. Pitching for the Cardinals is Sonny Gray with an ERA of 3.41. Priester, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gray, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Brewers on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a St. Louis loss yesterday, 3-2. The Brewers, 1-5 against St. Louis. They're 1-6 on the road. Numbers aren't really good there. The unders hit in St. Louis's 4 of their last 5 at home against Milwaukee. I mean, St. Louis hasn't really built any kind of streak going. Hard to really trust them to go for back-to-back here. Priester's been very good on the mound for the Brewers. I think the Brewers are good dogs today. And I'll take a shot with Milwaukee +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Colorado Rockies. Reds opening up as road favorites at -190. The Rockies +160 with the over-under at 10.5. Reds coming into this matchup 13-13. The Rockies 4-21. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 2.35. Pitching for the Rockies is Antonio Senzatella with an ERA of 4.81. Green, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. His 2 games prior, though, did not allow a run in his last 2. Senzatella, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Cincinnati beating the Rockies yesterday 8-7. Yeah, Rockies 1-9 in their last 10. Just been brutal for the Rockies here. Cincinnati 10-1 against Colorado, 5-1 on the road against Colorado. The over has hit in Colorado's 5 of their last 6 against Cincinnati. Green's been pretty good on the mound for them this season here. It's just like impossible for me to trust the Rockies. I mean, they're 4-21. I mean, so much money is made betting against the Rockies this season. I'll take the Reds on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Oakland Athletics. Oakland opening up as home favorites at -225. The White Sox +180 with the over-under at 9. White Sox coming into this matchup 6-20. The A's 13-13. Pitching for the White Sox is Jonathan Cannon with an ERA of 4.81. Pitching for the A's is Jeffrey Springs with an ERA of 5.64. Cannon, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. Springs has also given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. So not the best pitching matchup here. The A's beating the White Sox 5-6 yesterday. A's on a little 3-game winning streak right now. A little bit of momentum. You got the White Sox 2-12 on the road, 2-6 on the road against the A's here. Yeah, I don't know. 2 bad pitchers. Definitely the over is probably in play here. And if I had to pick, which is how horrible this game is, I think I got to take the A's. They got a little bit of momentum. I'll take the Athletics at home today. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. Mets opening up as road favorites at -180. The Nationals +150 with the over-under at 9.5. Mets coming into this matchup 18-8. The Nationals 12-14. Pitching for the Mets is Clay Holmes with an ERA of 3.16. Pitching for the Nationals is Brad Lord with an ERA of 4.73. Holmes, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Lord, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Mets, they are coming off a Washington loss yesterday, ending their big win streak. They were on a 7-game win streak too. The Mets are 6-1 against Washington. The under has hit in 5 of their last 6 on the road. Washington, yeah, the under's hit in 4 of their last 5 against the Mets. Yeah, Holmes been very good on the mound. Brad Lord's had good games too as well. I like the Mets to bounce back. That's pretty simple. I just like the Mets to bounce back. They've been playing so well. Would be tough to see them drop back-to-back to the Nationals here. Yeah, give me the Mets on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Chicago Cubs. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -115. The Cubs -105 with the over-under at 7. Phillies coming into this matchup 13-13. The Cubs 17-10. Pitching for the Phillies is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 2.08. Pitching for the Cubs is Ben Brown with an ERA of 4.57. Luzardo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Brown, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. The Phillies on a 5-game losing streak, coming off a Cubs loss yesterday, 4-0. And you got the Cubs, 3-game winning streak. They're playing very good. The overs hit in the Cubs 5 of their last 7 against Philadelphia. Except from yesterday where they shut them out. I expect much more offense from the Phillies again today. And yeah, Cubs are playing well. You got Phillies on a bad stretch right now. They are not looking good. Brown coming off 2 really good starts on the mound. Luzardo's been good as well. So, pretty good pitching matchup. But I like the Cubs at home. I mean, they're playing hot. Phillies, bad, horrible stretch. I'll take the Cubs at home today. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -120. The Rangers +100 with the over-under at 8. Rangers coming into this matchup 15-11. The Giants 17-10. Pitching for the Rangers is Tyler Mahle with an ERA of 0.67. Pitching for the Giants is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 4.07. Mahle, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Ray, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Mahle's been very good on the mound, back-to-back 0-run games. Rangers coming off a 2-0 shutout yesterday against the Giants. The Rangers, a lot of unders here. The unders hit in 5 of their last 6 on the road against the Giants. Really love the pitching today for the Rangers. And yeah, I think you're getting them at a good value being a dog today. Love Mahle on the mound. Ray's had good games here, but he definitely gives up some runs. Yeah, I'll take a shot with the Rangers +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. Looks like game 2 of a doubleheader. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 10-14. Detroit 15-10. Pitching for Baltimore is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 10.89. Currently, it's undecided who's pitching for Detroit, so we'll see what happens with that doubleheader later. Yeah, Morton coming off brutal games. I mean, he's been horrible on the mound this season. Coming off a 7-5-4 run game. Pretty brutal. I don't like doing double headers. I just think I think they're one of the worst bets in baseball. Just because you don't know what you're going to get in the second game. I mean, you really don't know. There isn't anything, and no one can predict a doubleheader. Like, there is no numbers because it's all based on, you kind of got to see how the first game goes. And usually the first game's easier to predict in a doubleheader. So I stay away from doubleheaders. There is just no science to it at all. Because usually, most of the time, you don't know who's pitching, and it's always like a lot of bullpen action. So stay away from back to backs. It's just not a good bet. But if I had to pick, I would take Detroit at home and double down on them. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at -115. Boston -105 with the over/under at 7.5. Boston coming into this matchup 14-13. The Guardians 14-10. Pitching for Boston is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 4.23. Pitching for the Guardians is Doug Nikhazy with an ERA of 0. Buehler, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. He's had 3 good starts. Started the season kind of rough here, but he's had good starts on the mound lately. Yeah, Nikhazy looks like he's gonna be making his first start of the season here, which is usually what you expect on a doubleheader. You're gonna get guys that haven't pitched before. Yeah, I mean, nothing crazy here. Like, obviously, see how game 1 goes. I usually just like to double down on the team that I like, which is the Guardians here. Bueller's been good on the mound, but we'll just see what happens in doubleheaders. They're very strange games to predict, so I'm just going to double down here. Give me the Guardians money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Kansas City Royals. Houston opening up as road favorites at -140. The Royals +120 with the over/under at 8. Houston coming into this matchup 13-12. The Royals 13-14. Pitching for Houston is Framber Valdez with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Royals is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 4.15. Valdez, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Wacha, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Houston, losing yesterday 2-0 to the Royals. No offense from them. Royals, they're hot right now. 5-game winning streak. They're playing well. Houston just 1-4 on the road. 1-6 on the road against the Royals here. So they've struggled against the Royals. The unders hit in Kansas City's 8 of their last 9 at home. Yeah, they're playing really good right now. Walker been pretty consistent, giving up about 2 to 3 runs. Take the team that's playing better right now, and they're dogs today, which to me is kind of insane. Yeah, I'll take the Royals +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -120. The Braves +100 with the over/under at 9.5. Braves coming into this matchup 11-14. Arizona 14-12. Pitching for the Braves is Grant Holmes with an ERA of 3.22. Pitching for Arizona is Merrill Kelly with an ERA of 4.73. Holmes, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Kelly, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. You got Atlanta. They're playing good right now. Beating Arizona 8-2 yesterday. They're playing very solid. Arizona, they've dropped 3 straight. Atlanta 7-2 against Arizona, 5-2 on the road against Arizona. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6 on the road here. Pretty good pitching matchup. Both pitchers only giving up a couple runs, really. And I think Braves are good dogs today. They're playing very good right now. I'll take Braves +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -155. The Rays +130 with the over/under at 7. Rays coming into this matchup 12-14. The Padres 17-9. Pitching for the Rays is Ryan Pepois with an ERA of 4.82. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 6.04. Pepois, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Cease, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Tampa Bay on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Padres win. Shutout win yesterday, 1-0. Padres, back-to-back games, getting shut out, losing 1-0 and 6-0 to Detroit here. So, they're in need of some serious offense right now. 12-2 at home. I mean, they play great at home. The overs hitting 7 of their last 10 against Tampa. Yeah, I think we get a much better offensive output. I mean, there's been no offense for 2 games here. I think we get a big bounce back from the Padres. He's coming off 2 better starts on the mound. Pep Wall, he's had some rough starts. He's giving up 12 runs on his last 3 starts. If there's ever a chance for them to get back in the scoring column and some offense put up today, it's with Pep Wall on the mound. So I'll take the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -270. The Pirates +215 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 11-16. The Dodgers 16-10. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 4.18. Pitching for the Dodgers is Roki Sasaki with an ERA of 3.20. Keller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Sasaki, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Pirates shutting out the Dodgers yesterday 3-0. Dodgers, they've dropped 3 straight here. The Pirates are just 1-4 against the Dodgers, 1-5 on the road against the Dodgers. Dodgers 13-3 at home. Yeah, I think we get a big bounce back from the Dodgers. Not really seeing them shut out too much. Pretty good pitching matchup. No pitchers. They're pitching about the same. Giving up a couple runs here. I expect a big bounce back from the Dodgers offensively today. I'll take LA at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -225. The Marlins +180 with the over-under at 7.5. Let's see. Marlins coming into this matchup 12-13. Seattle 14-12. Pitching for the Marlins is Connor Gillespie with an ERA of 6.75. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 4.44. Gillespie, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Miami coming off a Seattle win. You got Miami 4-1 against Seattle. The overs hit in 4 of their last 5 on the road against Seattle. A lot of overs between these two. I don't know. Makes it a tough one here. Castillo, he's given up 9 runs in his last 2 starts. Gillespie, he has given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts here. Yeah, both pitchers giving up a lot of runs right now. Do we trust Seattle as a big favorite? That's really the only question. Just don't know if I want to pay -200 or so for Seattle. Played okay. Got beat down yesterday as big dogs. Miami's had some good big underdog wins this season here. So I don't know. I'm not in love with Seattle here. Not in love with the pitching for either team. So I'll take a shot with the Marlins +1.5 on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.